Welcome to the Sports Guru podcast with the Sports Guru himself. And we're going to jump right into it. Super Bowl Sunday is tomorrow. It's going down in the DM and it's going down when I see them. 49ers 13-3 versus the 12-4 Chiefs is going down. Andy Reid, great play caller versus Kyle Shanahan, great offensive mind. The first two postseason games the Chiefs played, they went down double digits in the first quarter or the first half and exited that half winning and then won the game by double digits. Mahomes got 615 passing yards, 11 tutties this season. I'm going to repeat that again. He has 615 passing yards and 11 tutties this season. Who he's facing on the other side of the field, y'all gonna stop disrespecting Jimmy G on some real rap. Y'all, he hasn't been asked to pass the ball this postseason. This young boy learned from Belichick and Brady. He sat under Belichick and Brady. He been a backup quarterback on 2 Super Bowl teams, so he know how to handle himself and prepare for this moment. This season, he threw for 3,978 yards, 27 tutties this season. Great season. And mind you, San Fran is a running team. Now, the key to this game, it's going to come down to who can stop the run. And I ain't worried about the 49ers stopping the run. I'm talking about the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to sell their soul to stop Morstead, Coleman, and Breida. They're going to sell their soul to stop the run game. And Jimmy G, mark my words, he's going to light them up. He is going to light them up. I'm thinking for about 250, 260, 2 tutties. I'm not expecting more start. I don't think he's going to run for no 274 on the Chiefs, even though their defense is a food truck, all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't think he's going to run for 274 yards and 4 tutties. I don't even think he's going to clear it mean. I think Chris Jones, Frank Clark, Honey Badger, and them boys, they're going to stop him from running the ball, but they can hit you with 2-3 different running back by committee, and it's nasty. But the battle I'm most intrigued for this game, even though they won't match up against each other necessarily, is the battle of the tight ends. Kittle, 85 catches, 1,053 yards, 5 tutties this season. Travis Kelce, 97 catches, 1,229 yards, 5 tutties this season. I like Kittle more. He's a dog. He's more physical. He bout that action. But my biggest concern about this game is the speed of the Chiefs versus the 49ers zone. I don't want to see Sherman sticking Tyreek Hill one-on-one. Even though in that trips formation they run, they can make that happen, or they can get Kelce in one-on-one coverage with Sherman or maybe somebody else. But I don't want to see Sherman one-on-one with Tyreek Hill too much, because eventually he's going to pop one off on Sherman and he's going to score. The first time these teams met, I think it was last season, they threw a bomb to Tyreek Hill. Sherman was beat by, 5-6 yards. He somehow caught up to him and deflected the ball. Great play from the best cornerback I ever seen. Strap nasty Richard Sherman. But if he's in one-man coverage with this man or Hardman or any of these fast boys, somebody's going to score. They're a cover 3 zone. The Chiefs have too much speed to run a zone. But the reason why I got faith in that zone is that front four. You got Nick Bosa, Solomon Thompson, Buckner, and Armstead, and then you got D4 pass rushing. That's 5 I just named. They are monsters, bro. The first 4 are all first-round picks. Mahomes' legs are deadly, but he's going to be passing on a run a lot, like throwing touchdowns on a run. He's going to be on the run all game Sunday. The 49ers D-line is too good, but Mahomes got 4 passing touchdowns this postseason on a run. That's the most in a single postseason in the last 3 to 4 years. So that can go in their favor, but I doubt it. Tyreek Hill, though, I think he's going to be a key to this game. 58 catches this season, 860 yards, 7 tutties. Injury-riddled season, 8 catches, 108 yards, 2 tutties this playoffs. Richard Strap Nasty Sherman, 61 tackles, 3 picks, a tutty, 11 deflections this season. Added 2 more clutch picks in the playoffs. They gonna go at it, but they gonna have to. I would just put a speedster on him, but I wouldn't necessarily put nobody that can't cover. I would trust Richard Sherman, but like Richard Sherman, play his game, stay on that left side of the field. Do not turn this into a game of Richard Sherman following this man. Because if you follow this man, he's getting smoked. Now, I think both teams gonna clear 25. I think one team gonna clear 30, and I think the other gonna clear 25. I'm gonna get into that later. But if this game turns into a shootout, 49ers done. Because I think that's the game Mahomes and them want to play. Like, you can't necessarily count them out because, bro, they're too good. He's just too good of a quarterback. But their defense is, again, an all-you-can-eat buffet, old country style, and it's open 24/7. They're just on a good streak where business has been booming, so you forget that it's all you can eat. But it's all you can eat, I guarantee it. The Honey Badger for the Chiefs, he been doing this thing this playoff. I'm expecting him to actually pick off Jimmy G once this game. He been the glue for that defense in the back end. I mean, my man Tyrann Mathieu, he's a monster. He's a man. But I get the Chiefs can run a quarterback, but can they stop the run in the pass? I know Frank Frank Clark was a great pickup for the Chiefs. He got 4 sacks this postseason. He's been doing this thing for most of the season. I think he had 8 sacks. But when him, Chris Jones, and them boys sell out to stop the run, can those cornerbacks hold up against Deebo Samuel, Emmanuel Sanders? Can the middle of that defense, which I think is food outside of Honey Badger, can they hold up against the George Kittles of the world? What about when Kyle Shanahan opened up that playbook? That's questions that's all need answers. But me, I find it amusing when I hear people say, oh, the Chiefs are going to drop 30, but the 49ers are not. Bro, the 49ers average 29.9 points. We're going to round that off to 30. That's number 2 scoring in the league. The Chiefs average 28.2. That's 25th in the league. So don't tell me that one team is going to score 30 that has the worser defense versus the team that has the better defense. And personally, the Chiefs got the better offense. I'm not even going to force you to say the 49ers got the better offense. But when you look at the weapons and the speed outside of the quarterback position, the Chiefs, the 49ers loaded. They locked and loaded. That's a 30 clip. Them boys is loaded. And they're going to be ready to play. But I think we disrespecting the 49ers defense. I think we done disrespected their offense. And we're going to have the answer for that. Now, my X factor for the Chiefs is Damian Williams. Y'all probably like, damn, it's Pat Mahomes. No, Pat Mahomes is the obvious, but Damian Williams got 29 carries, 92 yards, 3 tutties rushing, and he got 1 receiver this postseason. If they can get the run game started and run the ball somewhat consistently, you giving San Fran something to think about. If San Fran just know that y'all about to drop back 50 times with Mahomes and pass, Nick Bosa and them boys going to pin their ears back. That's what they want. They're coming. They're going to come. You have to run the ball. You cannot, Mahomes cannot lead the game in rushing this excuse me. Mahomes cannot lead the Chiefs in rushing in the Super Bowl. Damian Williams going to have to give them, when it's over 56 yards, you're going to have to get him out 50 yards and a tutty or 2. Or even if it's 50 yards rushing, 39 yards receiving, and 2 total touchdowns, Damian Williams going to have to make his presence felt. Because if Mahomes got to pass this ball all game, I guarantee you they lose. And it won't be close. I guarantee it. No matter how special he is, you cannot just pass the ball all game. My X factor for the 49ers was Jimmy G. He got 208 yards and 1 tutty this postseason. 208 passing yards and 1 tutty. Remember I said Mahomes got 615 and 11 tutties. Jimmy G the X factor because y'all keep disrespecting him. And if he has to pass the ball, he can. Which I think they're going to sell out to stop the run. And I think Jimmy G going to have one of them games where he crack like 250, 260, and he throw about 2 or 3 of them tutties. That's what I think is going to happen. Jimmy G is going to give us, I ain't going to say a Brady performance, but you're going to see that poise, that control that he learned in New England. You're going to see all that on full display. Jimmy G really a dog. Bart, he a dog. I think that's the X factors. Damian Williams and Jimmy G. Now, who I think gonna get the Super Bowl MVP, my personal opinion, Nick Bosa. He got 3 sacks this postseason. He had 9 his rookie year. I'm guaranteeing that Nick Bosa is gonna get 2.5 or more sacks this game. I'm guaranteeing that he's gonna bring home the Super Bowl MVP. Remember I said it's either gonna be Nick Bosa or Jimmy G, but I'm rocking with Nick Bosa. He's gonna collect the leads like him and Von, like how Von Miller dominated Cam Newton. I'm expecting Nick Bosa to dominate because he's gonna be on one-on-one coverage all game. I'm expecting Nick Bosa to dominate the Chiefs' offensive line and be on Pat Mahomes' ass. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I need to see. It's just going to be action. You got the number 3 offense in the Chiefs averaging 419 yards a game versus the number 1 defense that give up 252 yards. You can't make this up. I think it's lit, and it's going down in the DM. Like I said, it's going down tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm excited. Both teams is completely healthy. Now, they got the 49ers the favorite to lose by 1.5. That's the spread, plus 1.5. The safe bet for me will be take the over. The over is 54.5. It might go up by the time you hear this to tomorrow. It might go up a point or 2. Take the over. Take Jimmy G for the over. His passing yards is 237.5. Take Mahomes for the over, 299.5. And take Kittle and Kelsey for the over. It's like 77 apiece. My prediction for who will win the Super Bowl is I like the 49ers, 31-28, strictly because I believe defense wins championships, offense sell tickets. I respect my homeboy and I respect Andy Reid. I know everybody want Andy Reid to get a ring. That's all cute and all that. But like I said before, the 49ers is destined to win the Super Bowl. They're about to tie the Steelers, my Steelers, and they're about to tie the New England Patriots for the most Super Bowls in NFL history with 6. I think it's going to be a good game. Now, I was on record saying that I think both games will clear 30. I just think that's... If both teams clear 30, I'm going to expect the Chiefs to win. So I'm going to say 31-28. 31-28 49ers. That's how I'm rocking. And yeah, that's Super Bowl Sunday. It's going down. Now we're gonna switch speeds real quick. I want a 24-second moment of silence for the black mama, Gigi, and the 9 passengers on that helicopter. Yeah, man, about 6 days ago, that was just sad what happened with Kobe, Gigi, and the rest of them people that were on that helicopter. I'm not going to get too much into it because that was like my hero, my favorite player. One of the first people I seen play basketball when I was with my pop in 01. It's crazy. First basketball game I ever seen was the game one that the Sixers won. And then the next 4 games I seen Kobe and Shaq do whatever they wanted. And I fell in love with that dog that Kobe had in him. But yeah, man, the Mamba, peace in paradise. The Mamba, it's Mamba mentality every day, every week, every second we live in. Just keep Vanessa and the Bryant family and all the other families in your prayers. And this is Sports Guru Podcast Super Bowl edition is going down. I'm gonna check back in with y'all. Enjoy.